Hola, everyone. This is week 19, right? Pretty sure it's week 19 of our low carb, keto-ish vegan journey. And I am having a fantastic week. This last week has been amazing. I have started working out again for the first time since my stroke happened about a little over a year ago. I'm up to 5 miles every other day walking. Woohoo! Considering that my very first walk after my stroke was 9 steps and I was exhausted for 2 days, I'm feeling really good about getting 5 miles every other day. On my off days, I get about 2.5 miles in between. And today I did a 35-minute weight workout for the upper body. Yeah, so feeling really good. My weight is booming down. And actually, I've kind of, even though I've had a record falling down, like 70 something pounds, right? I'm purposely slowing it down for the next few weeks, which probably sounds weird to most of you guys. But the thing is I'm almost at my goal weight right now. And I want to really work on maintenance and work on holding my weight steady, because every single time I've ever lost weight in my life, and I've lost over 100 pounds several times in my life. Yeah, that's sad to admit, but it's true. And every single time, the minute I hit that like 100 something pound mark down, the minute I hit where I wanted to be, I just immediately started climbing again. And I would not stop climbing until I got right back up to 100 some pounds overweight. Every time. Every single time. No matter how much I talked to myself and coached myself and convinced myself that I wasn't going to do it this time, I did it every time. So this time we're doing things a little bit differently. I have a couple of people in maintenance right now that are trying to follow my program. And one of them is still losing weight. So we just spent like 3 days going over her food plan and everything that she's taking in right now and what she needs to do to get herself to be able to maintain and stop losing. And she was really afraid of adding more carbs, adding more food, adding, more times to eat or whatever. But I think we got a pretty good plan for her, so we're going to see how that goes. We'll be keeping a really close eye on her. And for me, I've decided to kind of switch things around. I want to stop doing so much processed food, because I don't just want to lose weight for looks. I mean, I'm almost 60. I don't really care about that as much anymore. My thing for more than anything is for health. Being severely overweight is very bad. If you've had a stroke, or if you've never had a stroke but you think you could have a stroke, get the weight off. You got to get the weight off. My neurologist flat told me after my stroke, it was a couple months after the stroke, and I said, what can I do to, try to hedge my bet, make sure this doesn't happen again? And one of the things was get some weight off. He told me 40 pounds. I've gotten 70 something off, and I've still got another 30 something to go. So I think he would be quite pleased whenever I have my checkup that, I followed his directions. So my thing is I want to get my BMI down to 25 or less, if that's possible. I don't know, because I've never tried to do that before, but I'm working on it right now. And I don't want to lose the last 30 something pounds as quickly as I've lost the first 70 something, because like I said, I want to have my body start getting new set points. Like right now, my set point seems to be around, if I bounce back at all, it's like tries to get me back up close to 180. And that freaks me out, because I don't want to ever get close to 200 again. So I want to get my set point below 170. Then I'll start working on getting, like I can get down the 160s and I bounce back to the 170s. And if I'm not real careful, I'll bounce close to 180. So I want to get my set point down to where 170 would be the highest I would go if I bounced up. So I'm adding a second eating time in the same window, but a second meal. And it's mostly vegetables, so it's not anything that's going to hurt me. I've raised my carb limit just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And I've lowered the fat limit a little bit more, because I'm sorry, but when you got this much fat on your body, I just don't feel like we need a lot of fats. And my fats come in the form of tahinis, olives, and avocados. And especially now that I'm not doing any processed foods, I'm not doing any processed vegan meats, so I won't be getting any other fat that I cannot track myself. Okay, and it's really hard to track what's in the processed foods, so that's another reason I'm doing it. And plus, I just don't want to eat the processed stuff right now. I'm studying some nutrition guides and stuff. I'm taking a course on nutrition right now. I take courses on nutrition like every other couple years, but this one is a plant-based nutrition course, so I was really interested in taking this one, just because I want to see what kind of stuff they teach compared to the standard American diet. And so far, I'm loving it. But it doesn't really go into details about health, but I have a lot of books and a lot of references where I can go to find out micro and macros. I want to know everything that I put in my mouth. I want to know exactly what it's for and what it's doing for me, what vitamins are in it, what minerals are in it, And I just want to make sure that I meet all those things. I also take a vegan omega-3. I take a vegan vitamin D3 and a vegan B12. I don't do those every single day. I do them every couple of days. And from everything I've read, that seems to be the right way to go. So I'm happy with that plan. And I also do the Irish moss, which is totally gross. I don't know if any of you guys do it, but it is totally gross. You soak it for a couple days and you make it into a gel. I have to add raspberries too because that's how gross it is. It really is totally gross to me. And you take a big spoonful of it. We do it like every other day, my husband and I, and that's about all I can handle of it. But it's supposed to be really good for your skin. It's really good for your omegas. It's supposed to be good for lots of things. And because when you're losing weight as rapidly as we have, you're going to have loose skin. When you've been really big, you're just going to have loose skin. So I'm going to do everything I can to try to help that loose skin tighten up a little bit, which is one of the reasons we do our fasting and stuff is for the autophagy. If you don't know what autophagy is, it's AUTOPHAGY. Look it up on YouTube. There's so much information on it, and they can explain it so much better than I can. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and go into details about that kind of stuff, but you guys can look it up yourself. What else is going on? What else? I don't think there's a whole lot more going on right now at the second. Sometimes during the week when I'm doing stuff, I'll think of things that I want to tell you guys in a video, and I don't write it down, which I probably should start carrying a pad and pencil, or have one sitting on the table where I can write things down, because then I'll forget it when I go to do the videos. But hey, that's just the way it is. I don't write down things. I don't take notes. I just, talk right from the heart when I get here. So you guys just get what I've got to give for today. So that's it for today, guys. Hang in there, keep going. Don't forget, we do have our Facebook group, Vegan Low Carb / Keto-ish is our Facebook group. You're welcome to join us. If you have questions, if you want information about how to do this, or what exactly is the low carb vegan thing, ask away. I'll tell you what I can tell you. All right. See you, everybody. Ciao.